Well, I'm heading to work. I didn't have to get there until noontime, so I'm a little early. We're traveling from the Dequincy area to Sulphur, Louisiana. And that's where my job is today, so it's not that far. And I figured I'd take you guys along with me just for a little scenic ride. If you guys are in the house and wanted to get out a little bit, you can come ride with me. Been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of soul searching, and as you all know, that with all this election coming up, no matter who your candidate is that you can cut the air with a knife. It's a saying over here in Cajun country. The air is so thick you can cut it. You just feel that something is on the horizon. And that's why we prep, guys. We get all of our things together. We make sure we have all our stuff. That way, if we gotta stay home for a little bit and stay away from all the crazies, that we have something that we can live off of, because we don't know what's in the future. I can only think about what could happen or what could not happen. And in our area down south, I really don't think we're gonna see any kind of upheavals or any kind of stuff like that, like what's gonna go on in the north and what the media is gonna put out there. But it's always good to make sure you have all your stuff ready. And, you know, I'm not an advocate for bugging out, by no means, and I've said it before. We always plan to bug in, because that's where all of our stuff is. But you do have to have something arranged and your preps in order in case you do have to leave for some unforeseen reason, especially if you're living in these big cities. That should be the most important thing for you guys, the ones that are in the cities, to have a plan to get out of the cities, because that's where it's going to be worse if things do kick off. I would also suggest to you guys to make sure your vehicle's ready, just like we do for a hurricane. You know, make sure it's filled up before the election night, and make sure that you have all the stuff that you need, your preps that you need inside your vehicle already. At least something that can get you by while you're out. Now don't forget, now we're starting to get some cooler weathers, so then your environment, the temperature changes. You need to make sure your preps are suitable for that. Whatever it may need to be that you will have with you to keep you warm. If you got a little tent, put that tent in your car. Don't leave it inside your closet, because you probably won't think about it if you have to rush out. Make sure you have means to procure water or have water in your vehicle. And dehydrated foods are great for this. If you do have that, put that inside your vehicle, or something that you can have to eat if you do. What our plans are if we do have to bug out, well, really, we don't have homes that we could go to, because I think if we're bugging out from a home, it's probably going to be the same anywhere else. So that leaves you one option, is to hide. And hiding would be in the woods. Now, that's not a problem for us, because, you know, down in the south when we grew up, that's all we did was stay in the woods. You know, my daughters, I'll have to coach them through it, because they're not used to it like what we used to do at their age. You know, we'd jump on the bicycle every day and we'd head to the woods when we were kids. We used to play war games out there. We had little teams set up. We'd set our camping areas up, and it was always by a lake. And I used to live in a town called Lake Arthur, if you ever want to look at it on the map. Lake Arthur, Louisiana. And there's a lot of water in that area. So we'd get out into piney woods, in the woods south of Lake Arthur and east of Lake Arthur, and we'd do a lot of fishing, a lot of trapping. We'd trap neutral rats, we'd trap whatever, and we'd do a lot of hunting. So as far as us being able to live off the land and procuring food, wouldn't be a problem as long as there's food to procure. Understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think that you can run out into the woods and, oh well, I'll just go hunt my game and be able to live off the land. Well, that'll be you and about another 500,000 people that are probably thinking the same thing. So our game is going to be severely depleted, if that would ever get to that point. So it's just things to think about. Now we're stuck in traffic. I don't know what's going on. We're at a dead standstill. But that's something, yeah, the air's, you can cut that air with a knife. It's so thick right now, and it's on a lot of people's minds, and I'm running into a lot of people, that's all they're talking about as well, people I haven't even known, and the conversations that we hear. Everybody's concerned about this. And I think with everybody being concerned about it, if you're not concerned, I really think you need to be concerned. Because just be ready. It might not be anything, guys, but just be ready. No matter who your party is, you know, we're not going to get into that. But I think we'll see something, whoever wins. At least that's what the hype is. And there's a lot out there, you know, everybody is leaning towards that on all these YouTube creators' channels. A lot are talking about it. So the only thing that I can do is just tell you guys is to be ready. And just have the peace of mind that you got a vehicle set up. You're ready to go if you have to, if you have that ability. If you don't have that ability with a vehicle and able to leave, then try to think about security at your home. You may live in an apartment. You may live, you may be the only person that's in that apartment. And you need to get some security for yourself where you are. Securing doors, any type of alarms that you can possibly put up would be a benefit, and something to protect you in case it does go bad. But I do urge you, if you're in the cities, you know, you really need to heed everybody's advice and be prepared for what's coming. And I think we're gonna be moving. And I told you guys, I uploaded a video about my eggs. We got 13 eggs today, man. We're so excited. And tried to get Mila to bring them in the house today. She's gonna get them later. She hasn't gotten them yet. As far as the chicken coop, I know a lot of people have been worried about the chicken coop. And I think we're gonna be changing, even though I drilled those holes. We did talk about it a lot, that we may move it by the fencing that we already have set up. That way it's going to be close to a power source, and then I can use that old pool house shed in the back for supplies. And I got to thinking about what I can use that room for, and one of the things I'd like to use for is, you know, for all of the chicken supplies, I can use that. It's got a sidewalk that walks straight to the chicken coop if it would be there. I don't know why I didn't think of putting it there from the beginning and just stick with it, but we ended up trying to move it away. I just don't want it that far away from our chicken coop, that far away from us. I'm in the process of trying to get rid of roosters, and I don't have anybody wanting them yet except Les with Lone Star Pioneering. He's going to take 2 of the roosters. I have a total of 7. I need to reduce them pretty quick. It's just too much for the hens I have. Yeah, well, they're doing construction here, and I have a feeling that what they're doing is they're picking up debris. No, they're working on the road. Yeah, they're repaving our highway. So it's either road construction or we're being stopped for them picking up debris from all the hurricanes. And it looks like we're getting the road down. And this road is really not as bad as some of the roads in Louisiana. And some of you guys that are from Louisiana can understand that some of our roads ain't the greatest. But I would have thought they would be working somewhere else. Well, anyway, I'm glad you guys rode with us. And I'm going to end this little thing. I'm going to just drive a little bit and let you enjoy the scenery without hearing me chatter. Kelly read something on the news group that Walmart has decided to remove their guns from the casing inside Walmart and also the ammunition. So you can't see it inside the store. And supposedly that's because of the fear of people taking guns at the time of the election. So as of now, our Walmart still has firearms that are inside the cases, but they may be removed. I don't know. Guess we're gonna see what happens. That's all we can do is wait and see, right? Then again, maybe nothing, and it may be something. We passed all of our road construction. I paused it a little bit because there was so much and we were sitting there waiting for a while. We had to stop again. Now this guy's pond right here, when it rains, this whole field flood. But it's such a beautiful pond. I like that. Still a lot of debris, and it's over a month. It's still sitting on the sides of the roads here. This is our Baptist church coming up. They lost their roof on the first building that you'll see, so they've already re-roofed that, and they had some tin damage on the top of it. So they've gotten that taken care of as well. They're good to go. These are the transmission lines, guys, that crushed, and you can see the type of transmission towers that they put up. A little different looking than the ones that were there, but they're still working on that. Over a month from, you can see all those towers are new. And we're about to come up on another truck picking up debris. We'll have to slow down for that one. At least they're giving it their best effort. Slowly but surely. There's a new gas station they put up. We all say that's the worst place they could have put a gas station, coming out of Sulphur. Everybody's got to stop here a lot. They're already starting to get traffic accidents because of it. I know how some of these people think sometimes. We're about to get into Sulphur. After we get through this S curve, we'll be in Sulphur. And I'll be at my job site. So, until the next time, I hope everyone's well. Stay safe and always prepare for the unknown.